Hello and welcome to Wicked Wrapping. My name is Megan and I'll be your guide to everything baby wearing and beyond. Today we're going to be doing a review of a Mad Hatter. So let's get started. For our review today we're doing a Mad Hatter. And the weaver is the Queen Hatter, also known as Tina. And she has been weaving since 2013. And this is one of the higher end hand-woven brands that you can find in the baby wearing community. And this particular one that I have here is called Wishful Thinking. It is a one-of-a-kind warp, and it was produced in 2016, the very beginning of the year. And this is in her full hearts weave. She was the first hand-woven maker to do a heart weave, and she actually won one of the weaving competitions because of that weave. And she has several different weaves that she uses in all of her wraps. And for this one, like I said, it's the full hearts weave. And so the full hearts has hearts on both sides, which is very unique. And as you can see in some of the pictures that I have up here, it is a rainbow weft, and it is a monochrome with gray and white warp, and it is a hemp and cotton blend, and it is one of the first wraps that I have ever tried from her. And it is a little stiff when you first get it, but it has not ever really been worn before. This is a traveling wrap, and it's breaking in very, very nicely. So as you can see here, it has the two rings for the ring sling. It has a gathered shoulder, which just means that you bring all the fabric together and then just sew straight across the fabric. And all of the selvages are beautiful. Everything's in place where it's supposed to be. It's not a very loose weave. It is a denser weave because of the heart pattern, but that makes it a very nice and sturdy wrap to hold your baby in. This is great. A ring sling is great for baby up through toddler. And you can do a couple different carries with the ring sling. You can do the front or hip carry. You can do a back carry with it as well. It's all going to be a one shoulder carry. And I'm going to go ahead and get Echo up, and I will talk a little bit about some of the wrapping qualities. So this wrap has a warp dominant and weft dominant side, and I'm going to wrap it with the weft dominant side out because the rainbow colors kind of show a little bit better that way. So I'm just going to wrap this over my shoulder. I like to carry on my left side. And as I do this, I'm just going to kind of gather here. The ends are a little bit thicker, so it takes a little bit of finagling to kind of get them through the rings in the right position that I want them in. But once you get it there, it's all going to stay nice and in place, and it's not going to go anywhere. It's got a nice grip to it after you get it in place. All right, just going to kind of pull it through, make it tighter so I can get baby up in there. All right, there we go. Now she's run away from me, so I have to go get her. I'll be right back. Okay, so now I have Echo up in the wrap. She is 19 months old. She weighs about 25 pounds. And as you can see, I already have everything threaded through and pulled tight. There's not a lot of slack here. She's kind of pushing, so there's a little bit of slack, but it can kind of tighten that through. And this is got a little bit of a thicker panel down here at the end. So it's a little bit more difficult to kind of get it through the rings. But that'll soften up really nicely, and that'll get a lot easier to thread through. But it does keep its place. It's not going to move or slip in the rings. You're not going to have to retighten it a lot, which is really, really nice in a ring sling. If you get a slippier fabric, then it's just going to slip out and you're going to constantly be retightening it over and over again, and you don't really want to have to do that. You want to have your hands free, which is of course why we baby wear. The shoulder is a nice gathered shoulder, and you can see it's just kind of sitting nicely on my shoulder here. You can adjust that as needed. If you like it a little bit lower, you can have it lower. If you like it a little bit higher up, you can do that as well. It is not diggy at all. It's nice and soft, and as it breaks in even more, it will get even softer. There's no dig at it at all, but it is nice and grippy, so it's going to keep everything in place. She's got her nice seat in there. It's got not really a lot of bounce to it, which is nice because it's going to hold your carry. But overall, this is a wonderful wrap, a wonderful weaver. She also does some charity work, and one of the charities she does for is Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep, which is something that's near and dear to me. But if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. I will put all of the Mad Hatter information down there as well, so you can link to their website and their Facebook page. And as always, like and subscribe, and have a wicked wrapping time. Bye bye.